CQ40, CQ40 meter. This is KB2UKA calling. CQ40, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ40, CQ40 meter. This is KB2UKA calling. CQ40, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ40 meter. This is KB2UKA calling. CQ40, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ40 meter. This is KB2UKA calling. CQ40, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, calling CQ40, QRZ. CQ KB2UKA calling CQ40, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, calling CQ40 meter, KB2UKA QRZ. CQ40 meter. This is KB2UKA calling. CQ40, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, calling CQ40 meter, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ40 meter. This is KB2UKA calling. CQ40, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, calling CQ40 meter, KB2UKA QRZ. CQ, CQ40, CQ 40 meter, KB2 UKA calling, CQ, CQ40. Kilowatt Bravo 2, United, Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ.
Calling CQ, CQ40. Hello, CQ, CQ40. Victor, America 3, Sugar Zulu, calling CQ40. Calling CQ, CQ40. Victor, America 3, Sugar Zulu, calling CQ40. Calling CQ, CQ40. Victor, America 3, Sugar Zulu, calling 40 and die for any call.
Kilowatt Bravo 2, United, Kilowatt Alpha.
United Kilo America. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you very much for coming back. Good signal. You 5 by 8. 5 by 8. End of Zen, Zulu Echo November, QTH, London, Ontario. And I think you are in the Long Island, New York. So back to you, sir. Kilo Bravo to United Kilo America. Victor America 2 Sugar Zulu. How copy?
Good morning, Zen. Good morning. Good to speak with you again. We spoke a couple of days ago, I believe, on 20 meters. You're 5'7" to 5'8" into Long Island, New York. Great, great signal. Yes, I am on Long Island, and my name is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. You're sounding good, my friend. Over.
Good morning. Thank you very much for coming back. Well, it's a fine morning. Temperature about 70 degrees. Celsius will be cooked. Fahrenheit. And bright, beautiful, clean morning, you know. So it looks like we're going to have a normal weather. The last few days, we have Florida weather here, you know. Temperature is 90 plus the humidity. But anyway, seems like, you know, we're getting back to kind of a normal. So we're enjoying the long weekend, you know. Monday off, well, I have a long weekend every weekend because I'm retired. But our people in our country celebrate what's called Victoria Day weekend. So, you know, there's a lot of chaos going on because some places are open, some not. You know, keeping the distance, vaccination and all this, you know, whatever is happening. I try to stay away from it, you know. Staying in the backyard, watching grass grow. That's the best place to be. So anyway, back to you, Doc. How are you doing?
Good, Zen, good. I agree with you. I agree. Well, that weather that you had is coming down south. We were about 87 degrees yesterday. I think we're going to touch 90 today. My kids are already getting ready to play in the water. Yeah, New York actually just lifted the mask mandate if you're vaccinated. So it kind of feels like it's going back to normal down here, actually, which I never thought it would. Only a couple of businesses are still requiring it. Most businesses, they don't seem to mind. But yes, I enjoy watching the grass grow as well. It keeps me out of trouble, my friend. Zen, I want to let you know that I have my live stream on YouTube. So if you get a moment, if you put my call sign, you don't have to do it now. In fact, I wouldn't do it now because there's a little bit of a delay. But if you put my call, KB2 UKA, into the search box of YouTube, you'll be able to hear how great you sound, how I'm copying you here in New York. Over.
Okay, Doc. Well, listen, unfortunately, I do not have a computer. I have only iPad, you know. That's what I do, and I'm, you know, some people might think it's funny, but somehow I try to stay away from the computer, you know. I operate computerized machine for many years, and then I come home, I retire, and I have computers in my you know. There's other things I like to do except the screen, and answering emails and so on. So I kind of put the stick away now, because of the coronavirus and all the other things, so we've got, this FaceTime, my another daughter lives away from town, so we get on it, and we see each other and we talk, and that's the only thing what I have. So I don't know if I can do anything. I don't think I'd be able to do anything. As far as the radio, my signal and everything else, well, I happen to have a situation. I have two radios, both Yaesu FT1000, but one is 1000 Delta and one is 1000 MP Mark V. And the MP Mark V kind of has problem with automatic antenna, so now I kind of I put it aside. I'm waiting for somebody to do something with it. And I'm using an old radio. It's FT1000 Delta. It's 23 years old. And few people tell me that it's got excellent signal. What do you think about it, over?
Excellent signal. And it looks like 40 meters is starting to open up. You're almost 5'9" here, and I'm seeing a bunch of signals pop up on the pan adapter. You sound fantastic. The fidelity of your audio is very clean, very punchy, and you're doing a great job. I'm on a new radio. I might have told you the other day. I've had it a week now. It's the Expert Electronics Sunsdr2 DX. It's an SDR radio. I'm running about 1,200 watts into a 43-foot ground-mounted vertical, and then I have a bunch of outboard audio gear. I have a 6-component audio rack. I do all the audio processing outside of the radio software, and that's the station here. Over.
Okay, sir. KB2 UKA, Victor America 3 Sugar Zulu. Congratulations on the equipment you got. You can do that, I'm just a plain Joe, I tell people I do not have kilowatt, I do not have element, and got no computer, I still have lots of fun. But anyway, I know it is, we're in an age, where there's technology go from one day to another. And I don't know, I'm 79 years on the change. I don't want to, I'm sure I don't want to go too far with, these things, I rather, spend time like camping, fishing. I do some woodworking, try to keep myself in shape, maybe walk a little bit around the block and stay kind of healthy. And try to avoid the chair and watching the screen. That's my, philosophy. But anyway, I guess there's not much you can do about. Okay, you got lots of power there. You got beautiful signal. Right now you're 59. And see, I only use about 175. And my antenna is home-brewed, inverted G at 75. Home-brewed, inverted G at 75 feet. So I don't know, I have a beam under my, a garage porch. I got TH6 and I got TA33. But, at my age, I've been a couple times at the tower. I have some things to do with that, my pipe gets bent over and due to the heavy wind. So anyway, I have to took it down and I replace it, put a new pipe at the same height, 75 feet. But this time I put some rope guide wires. So anyway, keep my piping straight, and I've been having very good results with my antenna, compared to other people what they have and the power they use. So I've been getting pretty good, I guess. So I kind of try to stay this way and not very often to go upstairs. Anyway, Douglas, congratulations on your excellent equipment which you got here. You sound beautiful, good signal. And band just kind of opening up, not too many, I was looking for some DX. Every once in a while I find some Pacific on the CW, New Zealand, and VKs, but not today. Anyway, I'm going to have to go upstairs, put some cup of coffee on. So it was a pleasure to meeting you. Have a wonderful weekend, you and your family. All the best wishes to you. And I'm sure we'll bump into you again with your beautiful equipment there. KB2 UKA, Victor America 3 Sugar Zulu.
Well, Zen, thank you so much for the nice QSO. It was a pleasure speaking with you again. You're sounding fantastic. I hope you enjoy your Sunday. I hope you enjoy the nice weather, and I look forward to speaking with you again, my friend. Victor Alpha 3 Sugar Zulu from KB2 UKA. I'm going to be QSY on your finals. 73.
73, Douglas. Thank you. Take care. Be safe and enjoy the weekend. It was a pleasure to meeting you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. KB2 UKA QSY.
And what over speed? Good morning, sir. Thank you for the call.
You're 57? 57?
Over 775.
When I went back in the workforce here.
I reckon it takes about 3 or 4 days for the solar wind to arrive, Bob. Hey, I want India's K9JWJ listening.
Yeah, do you have any idea what the particles in that wind are? No. It's got to be material. So what type of material? Sand or?
Good. We're looking for something.
This is KB2 UKA. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? KB2 UKA. Is the frequency in use? CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ, CQ 40 meter. This is KB2 UKA calling CQ, CQ, CQ40, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ, CQ 40 meter. This is KB2 UKA calling CQ, CQ, CQ40, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ.
And 9 UUX.
Wow, nice signal. November 9, I missed the rest of it, but you got to be 20 over. Go again?
Yeah, November 9, uniform X-ray. We've talked before, but I was on a different setup for different radio, so how you doing?
Good, Rich. Good. Yeah, you're 10 over. Beautiful, beautiful audio. Doing well. Yes, this is our third QSO. We spoke back in September, also on 40 a couple of times. I'm on a new setup also. My name again is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf, Long Island, New York. I'm 50 miles east of New York City. How are you copying me? Over?
No problem, Doug. I got you at 10 over at least. The band went up and down that time, but just conditions. Other than that, no, you're sounding good, Doug.
Thanks, Rich. Thanks. Running a new radio here. I've had it a week. It's the Expert Electronics Sunsdr2 DX. And I'm running about 1,200 watts with a Mercury III amplifier, bunch of outboard audio gear into a 43-foot vertical with 90 ground radials. But, man, you're sounding great. And I think the band just opened up about 10 minutes ago. I was talking to a gentleman in Canada, and I saw all the signals pop up all of a sudden. Over?
Yeah, I did notice. I was going across the band there. And, yeah, we're running the 7300, the ICM IO mic, probably about 800-900 watts to a Meritron and a Super Loop, Doug.
Well, you're sounding fantastic. I also have my live stream on YouTube. I have it turned on right now. So if you put my call, KB2 UKA, into the search box of YouTube, we're about 18 minutes into the video. So if you go back later and fast forward to 18 minutes, you're going to hear how great you sound. Over?
Okay, Doug. Well, thanks for the comments. We try. The antenna was made by a friend I know out in Kansas City. It's just an upside-down triangle that's fed ladder line in the middle, and it acts as a bi-square on 20. It'll do 6 through 40. And I'm getting good results, and the receive is quiet, and seems so far it's been working pretty good.
It's working phenomenal. I'm almost done. I might finish it today. It's going to be 90 here today. I'm almost done assembling a step-IR urban beam. I probably have about 3-4 hours left of assembly, and then hopefully I get that bad boy up one evening this week. But this vertical's been great. I've got 90 65-foot ground radials and a legal limit tuner remote outside at the base of the antenna.
Yeah, that'll do it. I just don't have the room for a vertical. Well, I do, but I don't want to take up all the room to do it. But I thought, did you get, is that an on, Doug? I thought didn't you say you were getting an on?
I couldn't wait anymore. Too impatient. It was supposed to ship between 8 and 10 weeks. At 9 weeks, I emailed them. I said, all right, great. It's shipping in the next week. And they said, we can't confirm that. They were gentlemen about it. They gave me a refund on my deposit, and I went for my second choice, which was the Expert.
Okay, I'm not too familiar with that one. I haven't heard any. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, it's real. I love it. I love it so far. There's possible opportunities for some type of pure signal with firmware updates. It's the Sunsdr2 DX. It's Russian. And I'm on the Expert SDR2 software, which is pretty flawless. It's still night and day from my Flex 5000. The receive is, the front end on it's just amazing.
Well, I never heard nothing wrong with your Flex either. Okay, Doug, I'm going to sit back here and drink my coffee. I'll let you get a few more calls in. I'm sure there's more out there waking up. So, 73, thanks for the shout there. I'm sure we'll catch you again. KB2UKA N9UUX. 73, Doug.
All right, 73, Rich. Good to work you again. Enjoy your Sunday. I hope you guys have good weather. Take care. 73. All right, this is KB2UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ. NASDR. Good morning. We had a rough night, Rick. Rough night. Something was wrong with the dog. The dogs are crate trained, both of them, but the boxer was just howling and crying, and we almost brought her to the emergency vet, and then we had to leave her out. So I'm normally sleeping by 9:30. We were up till midnight last night. How you doing?
Oh man, sorry to hear about that with the dog, man. I know how that goes. Hopefully everything gets worked out there and straightened out and get better. Doing good this morning, Doug. I was down on 3630 for a while and saw your text earlier, and it's kind of weird down there, so I thought I'd pop up here for a little bit. Sounded good. Not real strong, but audio sounds really nice.
Thank you. You as well. Yeah, you're 5'6" to 5'7". The band just woke up about 10 minutes ago. All the signals popped up. Yeah, it's good. I have 0 RFI. I'm 40 today. See, it's so crazy. Even yesterday, if you listen back to the video, you can hear a tiny bit of the crackle. But I hear none of it today, and nothing has changed. Over.
Yeah, it's the lovely stuff of RF. You never know where it's going to rear its ugly head and when.
What I meant to ask you, I watched a video, but I didn't watch it. I didn't pay enough attention. What are you using for a log?
I use a couple different logs. My go-to log lately has been for like just general logging, not doing stuff in contests or anything like that. Is Swiss log. And the nice thing with Swiss log is you can turn on TCI in the radio and TCI and Swiss log, and you're pretty much done. So everything syncs up.
Yeah, I was looking at Swisslog, and I think I want to use TCI. I use Ham Radio Deluxe right now, and I know there's a way to get it to talk to the sun, but I'm manual right now. Did I fall out?
I haven't used that software in a long time. the Swiss log I use, the log HX I've used a few times. That's another TCI interface. And then if I do contest and the contest is in there, 5M contest works phenomenal with the radio because it's got TCI in it as well. Plus, in 5M contest, all the macros for CW and everything are in there too, and that works very, very well. Especially if you load that SDC client, that software-defined connector piece of application. It's on there. If you go to the site and you go into forms or not under forms, but if you go under software third party, you'll see SDC client. That decoder and that thing works extremely well. And what's neat about that is it calculates the receive speed, and in 5M contest, when you go to send, it automatically sets that at the same rate.
Oh, that's very cool. Very, very cool. By the way, you're 10 over now. You're just booming in here. I wonder if I changed.
Yep, you're about 10 over with me as well now.
That's great. So is this the new mic you're on?
Yeah, this is the new mic. It was kind of a quick, in the headphones, EQ, and Art and I popped on last night for, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes or so, and kind of went through a couple of things, but the band was really bad last night, so hopefully it's fairly close.
It's sounding good. It's sounding really, really good. Is that a dynamic or condenser?
It's a small diaphragm condenser. I used a condenser once before, and I had problems, so I thought I'd try another one again with the X-Air. So I went the cheap route. This is it's a blue, but it's the blue Ember, and it's about $100. It's $99. So it's a cheap condenser. Well, I wouldn't say cheap condenser, but they're kind of rating this thing as a nice multi-purpose condenser, kind of all around. It's supposedly pretty good for spoken word and voiceover and stuff like that. So I figured it would be pretty fitting for this app.
Well, it's sounding good, and wow, you're strong. Every signal I see is strong. So I looked at the prop report this morning. And where was it? The SFI is 83. I haven't seen it in the 80s in about 4 months.
Yeah, it's been the cycle's been crazy.
Yeah, it has been. It has been. Back in what was it? November. It was like 120, 110. And I was like, oh, this is great. It's starting. And then it just fell out.
Yeah, no, it's really been a roller coaster ride. Hang on one second. Art's texting me. I'm trying to see if he's not hearing me, but I want to ask him if he's hearing you.
All right, yeah, I'll stand by. KB2 UKA with N8 SDR. Signal report. Go ahead. All right, Wayne, Roger. Well, you're 5 and 7 into Long Island, New York. My name is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. I believe you're off frequency, though. We're on 209.5, 209.5, QSL.
Yeah, there you go. How's that, Doug? My name is Wayne.
Perfect, Wayne, perfect. You're 5 and 7 into Long Island. What's your QTH?
Actually, I'm just about to start Park on the air activation, and then Larry Park, we select them as Victor Echo 0923. So I wanted to make sure everything was getting out, over.
It's getting out, my friend. It's getting out. I think you're going to have a good day. It looks like 40 just really opened up. I'm in here with my friend Rick, November 8 SDR. Rick, do you copy him? Over.
I can tell somebody's there, Doug, but he's very, very light here.
Okay, Roger. All right, Wayne, well, you're working, my friend. I hope you enjoy your day in the park. Over.
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks very much, Doug. And yeah, you just
All right, cool, my friend. 73. Enjoy your Sunday.
Yeah, what's your call sign there, please?
The call is Kilowatt Bravo number 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, QSL.
Aaron's apparently a little long, I guess, right now.
Have a good day, and thanks for the report. You won Norway Radio.
All right, 73. Yeah, it is long, Rick. It is. He was 5 and 7. I didn't catch his call, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were done with him when I unkeyed. I heard you, so I apologize.
No worries. Is Art copying me?
He says he is. I'm going to ask him for a signal report. Hold on.
All right, cool. Hey, Art, if you hear me, hope you're having a good day. I know it just started, but still hope it's a good one.
I'm not sure which antenna he's listening on to. He's been playing around with his antenna. I know he's got one up temporary that's only like at 30-something feet, and one that he's rebuilding with, he's using 600, well, you know about that, I think, the 600, okay. He's got that other antenna with the twin coax that he did. Last night it was like 4 foot off the ground, and he was only running 35 watts, but I could hear him, so that's a good sign. I guess it's going to work when he gets it up in the air and gets the amp going.
I didn't know that. So what is it? It's 2 feed lines?
Yeah, he's been feeding it with ladder line. So he wanted to try this, what they call Siamese, twin coax Siamese deal. It's 2 pieces of LMR 600, and you use the centers to feed each leg of the dipole, and then you tie the shield at the antenna side. So that's what he's been building.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, antenna assembly. Not my favorite part of the hobby.
Yeah. Hey, give me a little audio, and I'll do a little record here for you.
All right, cool. This is KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, in QSO with November 8 SDR, my good friend Rick. And we're doing a little audio recording after blood, sweat, and tears of re-EQing the studio rack. But I think I'm at a spot where I like it. Over.
All righty, let's see if this works. Hold on.
This is KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, in QSO with November 8 FDR, my good friend Rick. And we're doing a little audio recording after blood, sweat, and tears of re-EQing the studio rack. But I think I'm at a spot where I like it. Over. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking it.
Yeah, I got to work on that level a little bit. Looks like that's changed some for some reason. I have when your signal's really up there, it's pretty consistent. But when it starts to fade down, the transmit power actually, really drops off too on the recording.
Let me try you. So I haven't yet. So now when I record and I play it back, I don't hear it. But I know it's getting out. And whatever I did, when I first was recording and playing it back, if I'm running 1,000 watts, it was only pushing out about 190. And now it's pushing out the full power when I play it back. But go ahead, talk. Let me try this.
All righty, Doug. Well, we'll give it a shot and see what happens. KB2 UKA, N8 SDR for a quick recording test on the Sunsdr2 DX. And we'll see what this mic sounds like anyways. KB2 UKA, N8 SDR. Doug. Well, we'll give it a shot and see what happens. KB2UKA N8SDR for a quick recording test on the Sunsdr2 DX, and we'll see what this mic sounds like anyways. KB2UKA N8SDR. Yeah, see, that did the same thing where the power level dropped off significantly. Now, did you do that in EE, or did you do it with something else?
I did it in EE. Yeah, so I'm peaking at the highest peak right now is probably 1280, and that was peaking in the 700 range.
Yeah, and see, I don't know, 950, 970 on average. And when I played yours back, it was 700 for the most part, and then towards the end, it actually dropped down to about 170 watts.
Yeah, so I got to play around with that as well. I know there's a bunch of... Also, and I noticed it on your YouTube videos, I guess because I'm using the external sound card. So on the top left of Expert, obviously I have PA green, I've got the headphones green, and then I've got the send to sound card button underneath the headphones. I have that on as well, but I think I did that to get the audio over to OBS.
You mean the little green headphone thing? You've got that turned on too, right?
Yep, I have the headphones on, and then the button underneath the headphones, the little send button. If I shut that off, then I get no audio in OBS, so I have to keep that on. That was that original problem I was having. So I'm using VAC in OBS, but I'm not using VAC for the SDR software. Do you follow?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I got it. I'm not using that. I use obviously the PA button and the green headphone button because I'm dumping my receive audio directly to the PC, and then I'm coming out of the PC with my monitor speakers. And then when I do OBS, I have an XLR to USB adapter cable. So what I do is I plug that cable into my main 2 on the X-Air, and then into the PC, and then that acts as another mic. So in OBS, I picked that mic up for the general comments or whatever, and that makes the same mic that I use for the Sun live all the time into OBS. And then, obviously, when I key the foot switch, that mic is live into the Sun, if that makes sense.
No, it makes perfect sense. If you're on my YouTube page right now, I have the sound card options up. And by the way, the only way I was able to get the S meter, I have to broadcast my display, not the window. So if I just broadcast my other monitor, then you guys can see everything. But you'll see that, so for sound card I have enabled, I've got the ASIO M audio drivers for mic and output. And then I have line out channel 1 turned on with the MME driver just for the cable input. And that's what's pushing over to OBS. I could do something similar to what you did. I could use the second channel, and I think this is what Steve does. I could use the second channel in the M audio, and I could go XLR out to the audio input into the PC, and then I could have the mic live. The mic live all the time. Over.
Yeah, which is the same thing I'm doing. Yep. That you might want to, when you get a chance, try that and see. The YouTube thing, the audio sounds good there. There's no problem with that at all. But it may make things a little easier for you anyways, and it may take away a little more latency as well.
Yeah, I am going to try it. I just have to rig up the cable. I've got extra XLR, but I don't have, what is that, 3.5? I don't even know what size it is. The little headphone jack.
Yeah, typically they're 3.5.
Yeah, so I just have to order one of those off Amazon, and then I will give that a shot. But yeah, I think I've got this thing zeroed in pretty good. I'm going to play around with the logger. I don't know if I might just stick with Ham Radio Deluxe. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I've been using it so long. Does Swisslog talk to Logbook of the World?
Yes, it talks to Logbook of the World. It also talks to QRZ and most of the other ones. Mine's set up that it'll automatically push that to QRZ. I stopped doing LOTW a while back, but that option is in there.
Yeah, I think everyone stopped doing it. I'll go every couple of weeks, download the the confirmed, and it'll say 0 reports downloaded. No one is putting anything in Logbook of the World.
ARRL's kind of bit themselves in the butt on a lot of things they've done in the last couple of years, and I think a lot less people are renewing subscriptions and keeping up with them anymore.
Yeah, there's definitely been a lack of support, definitely. But yeah, I get it. But I push the QRZ too, so I get it. Everyone confirms on QRZ, like the entire world. I get about 30 confirmations a day.
Yeah, I know. I'm really bad about not going in there and confirming, clicking the confirm on those. I typically do it once a month, which probably drives some of these guys nuts.
Yeah, in Ham Radio Deluxe, I don't even remember setting that up, but I think I'm auto-confirming because, I'll get the alerts in QRZ. You have 18 new confirmations, and I'll go in and I'll say, well, I didn't confirm any of these people. But anyone that I log in HRD is just an auto-confirm. I guess I must have set that up somehow.
Yeah, there must be a feature in there to do that. Like I said, in QRZ, it just whenever I log, it's instantaneous. It's pushed there, and then there's somewhere else I'm pushing calls too. I can't remember our logs. Was it Ham Q or QTH Ham or Ham QTH? I think I'm pushing calls there as well.
Yeah, it's Ham QTH, and then there's EQSL, which I set that account up maybe 15 years ago, and I think it's still active.
I have it in my EQSL account for probably 7 years. I kind of forgot all about that one. I probably ought to go in and look at it.
Well, when I started transmitting last July again, someone sent me one, and that reminded me. And I went in there, and there were about 200 EQSLs, and I forgot. I remember that website being very cumbersome to use.
Over the years, or is it still pretty cumbersome?
Well, a year ago, it looked exactly as it looked 15 years ago. So I guess it's still cumbersome.
So in other words, I'm not gonna be in any real big hurry to kind of go over there and look at anything.
None. It looks like the first visual graphical interface after MS-DOS.
Yeah, they still have the little card, the generic card with the headphones with your call sign between it.
Yep, they do. I don't remember what I made. I made one years ago. But yeah, they still have the generic one. All right, Rick, I think I'm going to get out of here. I hear footsteps above me. That means the little animals are awake, and they're ready for their day in 90 degrees. How's the weather in Ohio?
It's going to get warm today. It'll be close to 90. I think we're supposed to get to like 87 or 88. Currently, it's 68, and yep, 68 is what it is here currently. And Art said that I was starting to come up there, so I don't know if Art's going to get in, but I'll hang around here. And Mike, if you're listening, hello to you. I saw your comment on YouTube, so Mike's watching your videos there too. So good to have you in there again, Mike. Nice to see you.
Mike, good morning, brother. Yes, it is breakfast time. I'm drinking my C4 energy drink. This thing, if you've never had one, I highly recommend it. It has beta-alanine in it, which is a pre-workout. But I'm not working out, but man, it wakes you up.
Art's calling.
Hey, Doug, yeah, real quick before you go, just want to say good morning and a couple of comments.
Art, good morning. I've got you 5'7". I hear you, though, buddy. You're sounding good.
Yeah, kind of low power at the moment, just messing around with the antenna system, but we should have things back to normal, hopefully later today. But, hey, just to let you know, boy, a long way in a short amount of time for you. Incredible. Wow. You sound the best I've ever heard you, honestly. It is clean, robust. I mean, there's everything going on across the whole 4K pocket. Just excellent. Levels, input, output, just really, seriously, tonality, the mic, everything. It sounds awesome.
Well, I really appreciate it, and you and Rick really helped me out. And if I had a camera on my EQ right now, you'd see cuts pretty much from 125 hertz and down, just cuts, and big cuts in like the 63 and the 50 range, and then big cuts in 4 and 500, and then a load of boost. I start to boost a little at 1 1/4, and then big boost almost as much as I could go at 2K and 2.5K, and then I start to come a little bit down at 3.5, 4K. But I'm really happy with it. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can hear that. I really appreciate the clarity and the brightness, and obviously those few boosts out there in that 2K, 2.4 range is what's doing it, and plenty of boom. I mean, it's not overdone, just enough to give it a nice foundation. And, sometimes with the boomy stuff, it just kind of, adds a little bit of muddiness sometimes, and right now it's just really a nice, robust tone. So, way to go. Sometimes with the low region, 80 hertz to 125, I'm learning less is more. So, especially with this 4K or 5K pocket that we experiment with. So, all right. Hey, I heard you mention, the breakfast, all that. Similar situation too. So I know exactly what's going on. Good to hear you, Doug. And we will be in touch. So excellent. Let's see here. KB2UKA N4QNT.
All right, Art. Well, I hope you enjoy your Sunday, and you're a little over 5'9" now, so I'm hearing that beautiful audio come through. Enjoy your Sunday. I'm sure we're going to get into shenanigans here with the kids. It's going to be 90 today. It's already 77 out, so I'm going to go upstairs and see if anyone's awake. But I hear them, so I know they're awake. So I'll listen out. I'll pass it back to you, Art, and then pass it to Rick, and then I'm out of here. KB2UKA, I'll be clear on both your finals. Take care.
All right. 7-3, have a great day. Enjoy Sunday. Enjoy the family. We'll catch up later. Go ahead, Rick, from N4QNT.
All right, well, good morning to you, Art, via voice instead of text. Always nice. And Doug, have a great day. I'll catch up with you later. And like Art said, and I said it the other day. It sounds really, really good. I mean, I think you've got it nailed, man. I would break out the bottle of super glue, glue the sliders, glue the knobs, and everything except for the tuning option and the foot switch and whatever else is really needed. But on the audio side, just glue that stuff down.
Yeah, Roger, absolutely. Well, I got rid of the latency, too. I don't know if it is the driver or if it's the little bit of delay I put in on the foot switch. The guys on the Facebook page said that the delay will have no effect on the mechanical foot switch, only in the software if I was using the space bar. But I haven't heard the delay since I haven't heard the latency since I put the delay in. All right, take care, guys. KB2UK clear.
All righty. Take care, Doug. Have a good day. KB2UKA N8SDR. Hey, Art, I'm not sure how the band is, but if you want to stay here or slide up 1 or 2 or whatever, if you want to hang in there for a couple minutes, just let me know.
problem, Rick. Yeah, about 8:20-ish, almost 8:30-ish or so. I usually get a little something going down in the kitchen, and wife will be up soon. So, yeah, no problem. I mean, we could stay here or just go up, whatever you want to do.
If you're good here, that's fine with me.
Guys, real quick, I was still listening out. There was a calling station. Take care.
Was that Dominic calling, Art?
I didn't hear anybody. I'll stand by a moment. Someone coming in, please come on in for QNT listening.
Yeah, it's Dominic. He says he can't hear you.
Yeah, we figured that'll happen right now. 110 miles.
Yeah, I know. It's like me and Don, at 2 miles, we can't hear each other sometimes. So, anyways, good morning, Dominic. How's things going with you?
Pretty good. The band's crap, You were up and down. Anybody else around?
Art's in there, and that's it right now. Doug just signed out, so Art says to tell you good morning. Actually, I guess he just sent it on the text message, so never mind.
All right. Tell him good morning. I'll be listening. You guys carry on.
All right, Dom. Art, Dominic says good morning.
Great. Okay. Yeah, we'll just, I doubt the band's going to come around for us, but no problem. I'll find the web SDR here and at least copy so that way we don't double.